All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, Cleveland Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. has seen his production wane this season, and now we're starting to hear about it from the people around him. Now, recently, Odell Beckham Sr. went to social media to post a video of Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield not throwing the football to OBJ when he was open. This season, in 6 games for the Browns, Beckham has 17 receptions for just 232 yards with 0 touchdown grabs, as he is well on his way to the worst season of his career, excluding last year when he missed the majority of the season after suffering a torn ACL. Now, make no mistake about it, the Browns' passing attack is struggling right now, and that can be attributed to not having running backs Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt available, as both of them are dealing with injuries. I've said it before and I will continue to say it. Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield is at his best when he is feeding off of the play action. If you're going to ask Mayfield to go back there and throw the football 40 to 50 times a game and lead you to a victory, that's not his cup of tea, and that's not taking anything away from Baker. That's just, it is what it is. Right now, there are not enough footballs to go around in Cleveland when you think about all of the talent that they have there. Of course, Jarvis Landry, as well at the wide receiver position. And the bottom line is, should we be surprised that Odell or someone in his camp would be complaining about him not getting the football? And the answer is no. I mean, you look at it, and when Odell was traded to the Browns by the Giants back in 2018, or pardon me, 2019, it was a situation where you knew his productivity was going to dip just due to the talent that was there. I mean, Odell was the focal point in the passing attack for the Giants. Odell could not get the football enough. I mean, you look at his first 3 seasons with the Giants, and you're talking about a guy who you thought for sure was going to be a surefire Hall of Famer in 13 games or 12 games rather with the Giants in 2014, 91 grabs for more than 1,300 yards. In 2015, 96 grabs for nearly 1,500 yards. In 2016, 101 grabs for more than 1,350 yards. When you add it all up, 35 touchdowns in his first 3 seasons combined. He has not come close to having that productivity anymore. And I mean, the thing is, it's like, it seemed great on the surface. Odell going to Cleveland, reuniting with his college teammate Jarvis Landry, having Baker Mayfield get him the ball. And there were some people that were saying, hey, you know what? He got a washed up version of Eli Manning, and now he gets the new breed in Baker Mayfield. And I was one in the minority when I said this. Eli just might be the best quarterback that Odell ever plays with. And I'm not just talking about from the skill set, because I know Eli was towards the tail end of his career at that point. But nonetheless, from the preparation process and what it takes to be a quarterback in the NFL and all of the ins and outs and holding OBJ accountable. At this point, I just think it's time for Odell and the Browns to go their separate ways. They're not going to do it. I know that there was rumors about the New Orleans Saints attempting to acquire OBJ prior to the trade deadline today. Didn't come out, didn't happen because the Saints just simply could not work out the draft capital compensation wise that the Browns were seeking. But the thing is, it's like obviously it's going to have to wait until the offseason. But the thing is this, I mean, you still got to factor in, you got half of the season left, and everybody has to attempt to get on the same page with the Browns. It's going to be easier said than done. But again, it comes down to the health of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. When they're healthy, that's going to dictate what this Browns passing attack can do. But nonetheless, going forward, these parties have to go their separate ways. Obviously, it's too early to see where Odell is going to play or where he should play rather for 2022 because there's a lot of factors that we have to look at from so many different things: coaches, quarterbacks, drafts, you name it, free agency as a whole. But the bottom line is, it simply is not working right now. Um, the bottom line is the Cleveland Browns, they are a disappointment this season. And whenever you have a team that underachieves when the expectations are so high, because remember, this team had the Kansas City Chiefs on the ropes in the divisional round last year, and they let the game slip away. So they felt like, you know what, we should have we could have done even more last year. And because of that, the expectations were high, and the Browns have not lived up to it. The AFC North is so competitive right now, and it's going to make it even tougher for the Browns to get back to the postseason. But nonetheless, whenever things are going wrong, that's when things like this come out. Winning is infectious, losing is infectious. And right now, we're seeing the downside of it. So the bottom line is at the end of the year, it's time to cut bait. Everybody go their separate ways. Let Odell try to revive his career in another NFL city because it just isn't working out for the Browns. I know that there are some people who are going to say that he's washed up, this, that, and the third. I think that he still has something left in the tank, but it's all about putting him in the right opportunity. And that right opportunity is not with the Browns. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.